With the Brazilian Grand Prix, the penultimate F1 race of the season is already upon us. Unlike last year, both championships are now decided. Max Verstappen, though, will still want to do everything possible to take his 15th victory of the season, but he's not the only one craving a win. But anyway, on to the Brazilian Grand Prix, which was first held in 1972, but did not get a place on the official F1 calendar until the following year. Home hero Emerson Fittipaldi won the race in 73, much to the delight of his sponsors. In 74, he managed to take it too, and in 75, another Brazilian won, but this time it was Jose Carlos Pace, after whom the Sao Paulo circuit was later named. In 1978, the Brazilian GP moved away, but the return to Interlagos in 79. 2 years later, F1 returned to Rio. The Interlagos circuit had fallen into disrepair, and the rise of Nelson Piquet meant the call for a race in his hometown was strong. The local hero pulled off the victory twice in 83 and 86. In 1990, F1 returned and has not diverted since. No fewer than 5 Brazilians have managed to win in their own country. Fittipaldi, Piquet, Senna and Massa did so twice. Pace once as well. Yeah, the most successful driver in Brazil at the same time, perhaps is the least loved man in the country, Alain Prost, who won 6 times. Carlos Reutemann and Michael Schumacher won 4 times each, with right behind them Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton with 3 wins. They have the most victories to their name at Interlagos. The Brazilian Grand Prix was organised continuously from 73 to 19, but had to be absent in 20 due to the coronavirus. In 2021, the race returned and was run incredibly in that remarkable drive from Lewis Hamilton. But on to the Interlagos circuit then. Schumacher is the most successful driver here with 4 wins, Vettel, Hamilton 3, Fittipaldi, Senna, Massa have won twice at this circuit, while Prost won only one of his 6 Brazilian victories at Interlagos. Ferrari is the most successful team with 9 wins, although McLaren is close behind with 8. The Interlagos circuit is not as high as the Auto Joe Mahamans Rodriguez, but it has an altitude of 786 metres. There is thin air even in Sao Paulo. A lot of power is needed for a long straight, but with corners like the Senna Ref and the second sector with Leonardo Pinheiro and Vico Di Petto, a lot is demanded from both the driver and car. The 2022 F1 season is nearing its end, and while both championships decided, the battle is second place is still on. Ferrari and Mercedes battling for P2 among constructors, while the battle for second place between Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc continues. Additional points are also up for grabs this weekend in Brazil, as the Brazilian Grand Prix will use the new race weekend format with sprint qualifying for the 3rd and final time this season. This allows 3, 2 and 1 points to be earned on Saturday, and qualifying will be run on Friday after just 1 practice session, so it should be right away for all teams. But anyway, as has often been the case in recent years, there's a high chance of rain during the weekend in Sao Paulo. From Friday, thunderstorms are predicted. On both Friday and Saturday, there's a chance of thunderstorms is over 80%. The chance is also high on Sunday, with a 74% chance of rain in the afternoon. In 2021, the championship was under high tension. Hamilton was fast approaching Verstappen, and Mercedes was starting to gain the upper hand, which was obvious to Red Bull Racing during the overtaking race Hamilton showed. Mercedes decided to take a tactical grid penalties with a fresh engine. Hamilton pace rose far above the rest. This year, however, things are different. Red Bull won both championships. Verstappen has recorded a record 14 wins in the season. In Brazil, he would like to add another win to the list, but there are privateers on the coast. Mercedes, for instance, is gearing for its first win of the season. Judging by the weekends in US and Mexico, the chance seems to be higher than it has been all year. Ferrari too will be keen to win Red Bull's strong run, but the Italian power unit suffered badly from the thin air in Mexico, so the question is, will Ferrari suffer again here? Before I go, let me run you through the timings for the weekend in the UK. A bit different, of course, because it's sprint weekend. We've got FP1 3:30, qualifying at 7 on the Friday, and then on the Saturday, second free practice, same time as FP1, 3:30, and then the sprint gets away at 7:30, and the race gets underway at 6 o'clock. And in the paddock on Thursday, yeah, it was an interesting Thursday. Not a huge amount of news, obviously coming towards the end of the season now. But yeah, some talking points. Verstappen speaking against sprint races finds them a bit unnecessary, and there's some rumours that F1 might be going to a standalone sprint, which doesn't affect Sunday's race, which, to be honest, I'd probably be more a fan of drivers would race harder, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'd probably be in favour of that, but we'll see where it goes. Rumours as well, Haas might announce their 23 drive lineup at some point this weekend, but that seems to be delayed until next weekend potentially, so they can take part in the post-WW test, but we'll see. And yeah, before I go, my predictions this weekend, I'm not going to review Friday practice sessions because of the qualifying. I just don't have the time. But anyway, for pole and sprint, I'm going to say Verstappen. I think Red Bull will have the fastest car this weekend. That will show in pole and sprint. For the winner, though, I don't know, I've just got a feeling that something's going to happen to Verstappen. He's going to have a reliability issue, or maybe have an incident or something like that, and it's going to allow Lewis Hamilton to take his first win of the season. I don't know, I just feel like it's inevitable that Hamilton will take one at some point in the season still. And yeah, in second place, I'm going to say it'll be Charles Leclerc for Ferrari. They'll be back after the disappointment of Mexico for them, and Sergio Perez third for Red Bull. With Verstappen going out, it could all be chaos. But yeah, I've just touched on my funny prediction for this weekend, and it would be definitely interesting to see if it happens. Anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, no thoughts, comments down below. If you want to section for daily F1 news and subscribe to the channel, comment, I'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.